My Warforged deciding to leave the party. Hey, what's up everybody? Atmosphere Perish Beam here with another Dragons and Dungeons memes video. Hi, we're doing over a wonderful day today. Before jumping into it, I wanna quickly kindly ask if you wanna take a moment to smash the like button. Helps out, I appreciate it a lot, so thanks so much for doing that. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Prove me wrong. Raw. I'm playing a level 12 Pile of Dust. I'm sorry, what? Well, he had Disintegrate cast on him and it brought him to 0 health. So he disintegrated into fine dust. But the spell doesn't say it kills you, like Power Word Kill or a Beholder's Death Ray does. So, I made death saving throws per the rules for characters at 0 hit points, and I ended up stable, never actually died per written rules. And now, I play as a as a fine pile of dust. What the hell are you talking about? Okay, but like, the pile of dust isn't really able to move? Maybe it has consciousness, maybe not, I don't know. But it doesn't have the ability to move, so I don't know why you would want that. Actually kinda sounds like torture. Also, if the wind blows, it's gonna disperse you, and yeah, I'm not sure how that's gonna work either. Maybe the party could put him in a jar and, you know, bring him back to human or whatever form he was in before, I don't know. True, lol. My brain trying to understand normal politics. And my brain understanding the politics of a fantasy role-playing game. Well yeah, that's because the characters have to make sense in the story, not so much IRL. To be fair, I'm sure you could do some wacky stuff with 2 rogues. Rogues when the new party member is another rogue. Am I not enough? Barbarians when the new party member is another barbarian. Apes together strong. Ape mentality, nice. Apes together strong, strong go brr. Maybe need to explain how this works better. First, we have to make your character. Pick a race. You mean like Asian? Look, most of us are just stupid, okay? DM. The thugs step out from multiple alleys. Sorcerer. I cast Fireball in a crowded street? Oh never mind, I cast Hypnotic Pattern. DM being relieved by that. How to filter out potential dictators from ordinary people. I base my big bad evil guy off of a real genocidal maniac from history. The big bad evil guy will monologue his evil plan, and it's based off of the aspirations of the real historical figure. My players say that he's making some good points and wanna join him. Okay. Let's not look into details about who that might have been about. Things are progressing scarily. Normal session of D&D. Demon tosses me into hell. An aberrant worm offers me a deal that I accept. DM messages me a week later. Add a secret trait to your character sheet and tell no one. That's okay. The DM has a plan and it does not sound good for this player. Maybe for the rest of the party either. There's nothing wrong with that. Whoa, Chief, how did you know that he was the killer? Look what I found in his room. Literally, okay. See? He uses spell points instead of spell slots in his campaigns. Dang. It was nothing, none of the other, you know, clues in the room. It was that, using spell points. I assure you, reader, this information is vital to making an orc character. Man, I sure wish I could learn about orc gestation times and breeding seasons. Shadowrun 1st edition core rulebook, page 28. Perhaps I could be of some assist. Nah, I'm not looking that up. I want to believe that it's not a thing. I just want to believe that, okay? A little reminder to trust your flying eldritch friends. Player. Hey DM, talked to your other group. They traversed the same dungeon that we did, right? Yup. They told me it was super easy. We almost died in there and took 3 sessions. It's not fair. Why did they have it so easy? Because they followed the damn flumphs. There's always a lot of discourse here, but we can all agree on this one, right? Hey, do min-maxers go to hell? No. How about DMs whose goal is to kill the players? Straight to hell, to the boiler room of hell, all the way down. Good, that makes me happy. If you thought the Mercer effect was bad, DMing the new crop of post-D&D movie players. What do you mean I can't wild shape into an owlbear? Why is this fight taking so long? But Olga soloed 6 guys, no problem. I want the hither-teether stuff. Simon never ran out of spells, why should I? Goddammit, I hope there's no spoilers among the memes this episode, because I'm actually seeing the movie tomorrow. Well, I have seen it by the point the video is out, but I haven't seen it at the point of recording it. I got tickets for it already like a week ago, and I've seen it has decent reviews, so I'm actually kinda excited for it. Boo! That's around the weight of a baseball or a hamster, aka nature's baseball. I just had him bury himself alive and say that he'll dig himself out in a few hundred years. My Warforged deciding to leave the party. Okay, so that's what you do when you're with a Warforged, when you're playing Warforged and you want to start playing a new character. You don't have to kill it off, just bury yourself, yeah. It's just a one-shot. One of my RPG buddies says that he wants me to try out his potato homebrew. It's just vodka. At least it's not a level 1 Aarakocra. Who would win? Any single level 20 player character of choice, or the Tarask? DM was very mad about this one, boys, unfortunately. DM. No, you can't hide from Tiamat, she has a plus 26 to perception. Me. I rolled a 65 to stealth, does it work? I mean... With a 65 on stealth, yeah, I think that might just be enough. Unpopular opinion. Marshals should be able to use a reaction to interrupt the somatic components of spells, while within melee range, of course. Cure magic. Because elves are so obnoxious. Know the r/DnDMemes rules. Dwarves are the best knife-ears. Rock and Stone, Book of Grudges. Oh, you're sweet. I like elves. Hello, human resources? College of Mimes. Rogue. Do you play any instruments? No, my art form is miming, says the bard. How is that useful? Bard, miming a wall in front of himself. Try to walk through this. Rogue, hitting the invisible wall. What the f? Bard, mimes loading a gun. And the rogue screams, alright. When your Isekai team campaign takes place long after the actual Isekai shenanigans. After the Isekai. A new campaign based around Isekai tropes. It takes place 3 to 5 years after the summoned heroes defeated the Demon King. Turns out that giving magic weapons and high-level spells to a bunch of unstable teens who treat this world as a video game was a really bad idea. The swordsman party leader killed the king. He's now a degenerate whose harem consists of every lord's daughter or wife, but who's virtually unkillable thanks to his skill, which is plot armor. The archer is a sadistic monster who's crushing on the swordsman. Being the dance MC, he doesn't notice. As such, she spends her time doing unspeakable things to pretty girls in hopes of becoming the fairest in all the land. The thief is an edgy, drug-addled crime boss who specializes in dealing narcotics, slaves, and political assassinations. The healer has disbanded the church and has anyone who goes against them burned as a heretic. The mage's experiments take inspiration from the Full Metal Alchemist Chimera. Come on, that one's not so bad. They are all at least level 20 PCs with artifacts and legendary items. Your party are natives to this world and have all been directly affected by these monsters. Have fun. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, I think that sounds like a really interesting campaign idea. Like, I don't know, I guess partly it's because I like, how different it sounds from any other campaign idea that I've seen. It really felt like my life was a lie when I found out what it really was. That one 5th edition SRD site, and me when I was new, and then it's 99% homebrew, not the SRD. My player has an expertise in mental acrobatics. The pacifist quote-unquote character who used hold person, the bandit that failed her wisdom save, and the party barbarian. God, I love Rune Knight. Hill Giant threatening the city, Durgar Rune Knight using Enlarge to make himself size huge, and, the party just looking at that. Mold become death, destroyer of worlds. It's been a month since I threw brown mold into the plane of fire, and we're going to fight a red dragon. As we go into the cave, I light a torch and instead of fire, it produced brown mold, which freezes my hand. Our red dragonborn bard tries to breathe fire at some kobolds and chokes to death on brown mold. The very concept of fire has been replaced by brown mold. I am wanted by Primus for my crimes. The heat of every planet's core ceases, causing their magnetospheres to end and thus killing all life in the universe. Petition to change marvelous pigments to an artifact. The DM that wanted to inspire creativity. It's so dumb. The party trying to use marvelous pigments to create 58,000 platinum coins. It's so dumb it's raw. No, it's just dumb. Okay, well, good thing that he didn't allow it at least. Yes, so much yes. The answer will always be yes. When I'm running short on time but one of my PCs wants to stop to punch a racist. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, okay. Warlock of an Eldritch God patron And the Warlock, you know, he's regular. But then there's the Warlock whose patron is himself from another timeline where he became an eldritch being, now intending to spread his influence onto other timelines. If the DM allows it, that's probably the best patron you could have. That's sad. The draw player. When is my vision going to adjust to the sun? The DM. That's the neat part. It never will. Happened a couple sessions ago when we found someone trying to sacrifice a young girl to a lake monster. My oath forbids me from standing aside as you murder an unarmed foe, no matter how vile he is. The two murder hobos in the party, which is why I will now take a knee. And yeah, they're happy now. For the record, our entire game is POC. The party has been invited to the High Elf Embassy for successfully destroying orc and goblin camps in the neighboring forest. The ambassador starts giving a toast to the party, two humans, the halfling and the half-elf, calling them the finest examples of what the brother races have to offer. He then starts launching into elven lore about how high elves were once the rulers of the realm, and it is their divine right to return to that seat of power. And it is with fine allies like this that we may see our return to dominance and enact our final solution to the greenskin dilemma. My party, apparently. He's got a joke character, fighter, who only says action hero lines. You idiots, we've all got joke characters. Dankwit Goblin, Bard who only performs Limp Bizkit, Paladin who worships himself. I love that one. How have I not seen that one? Or maybe I've seen it and forgot before. And also a druid who gets distracted by any animals. This is great. This is a great party. I especially love the paladin, but they're all great. Steel Windstrike is a good example of this, in my opinion. What if martial classes got access to selectable abilities like how caster classes get access to spells? What? Instead of having to be creative with punches or slashes, why not give them more defined abilities that would allow for more functionality, like the Battlemaster's maneuvers? Every ability would have different levels like spells, and using them would expand the level slot, and different abilities would be accessible by different marshals. Jesse, what the flurp are you talking about? In my defense, they had plenty of time to buy ranged weapons. Be a melee-only party enjoying Pathfinder 2nd edition. Find out that your next encounter is nothing but archers. Find out that there's 100 feet of open ground between them and you, and they are on top of a 20-foot wall. I mean, good luck if you had time to buy ranged weapons and you didn't. I think that's kind of on you at this point. Potato RPG for reference purposes regarding the new subreddit pivot. And okay, it's an RPG about a halfling that's a potato farmer, and you know, if he doesn't farm enough potatoes or something in time, he gets found by orcs and killed. Okay. It actually seems like it would be fun for a game or two. Like, it's pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of you know, rules to know. might be fun to play a game or two of this. I'm not saying they're all good, just that it's possible for them to be good. DMPCs are trash and only bad DMs use them. They don't have to take center stage. They help round out small parties. You can drop lore or remind the party of information without breaking character. You can make them a support caster to help the rest of the party do cool shit. Somebody has to be the voice of reason when the party's plan breaks every law of physics and involves 3 war crimes, and you can kill them near the end of the campaign for emotional gut punch. Yeah, no, most of those are decent points. I mean, if you want to make a DMPC, you're obviously allowed to do that as a DM, of course. Alright, on that note, that's it for today's video, so thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe for more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon, as well as you YouTube, I treated a lot of thanks so much for those. Links below if you can check them out, as well as links to any social media, Discord server, subreddit, anything else. And yeah, that's it, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day, bye!